Good evening and welcome to the 4th annual Twilight in the Woods, sponsored by Gilchrist and Saul Levinson and Brothers. Thank you all for joining us this evening. My name is Kathy Hamill and I serve as the president of Gilchrist. Some of you may have attended our Twilight event in previous years, while others are joining us for the first time. We are so grateful you are here. While I wish we could be physically present with each other, this pandemic has taught us that we can find comfort in the knowledge that we can be together virtually. What's most important is that you have given yourself the space and time to fully explore your loss. This year has been an extraordinarily challenging one for all of us, and you may find it's especially difficult to navigate your emotions during this trying time. Though your heart may be heavy, know that even in the darkest period of life, there can be light. This evening, we unite to celebrate your loved ones, those who brought love and light into the lives of many. Just as your loved one brought light to your lives, so too will the candles before you light up the night this evening. For some of you, your grief is fresh and raw. For others, your loss is more distant, yet no less painful. Regardless of your path here tonight, love unites us. We are not alone. Let us focus on that love tonight and the memories we shared with our loved ones. May these treasured memories sustain us and fill our hearts with healing. Before we begin, I'd like to thank Saul Levinson for helping to make this event possible. I would also like to thank our incredible and wonderful Gilchrist Counseling and Support team, who thoughtfully put tonight's program together and who provide compassionate support to families grieving a loss throughout the year. I hope this evening offers you peace that will sustain you in the weeks and months ahead. And I hope we can join in person again next year.
Thank you, Kathy, for those beautiful remarks. My name is Dawn Tippett, and this is my colleague, Amanda Jaska.
Good evening, everyone.
We are both clinical counselors with Gilchrist, and we'll be your hosts for tonight. We are truly honored that you've chosen to be with us tonight. At this time, I'll ask Amanda to lead us in the reflection.
Here we are at twilight, the magical time between light and dark, a time to pause and be aware of the changes that we've experienced since the death of our loved ones. It is a time of transition during which the light is diffused below the horizon, a time for discernment and insight. As light is dimmed and obscured, there is a space, a break for possibilities to arise and to pay tribute to the spirits of our loved ones. During the twilight this evening, we are present with others who share a mutual experience of grief, who share in the heaviness of the finality of death. Still, we can find hope and inspiration from the radiance of the lives of those whose faces we will see on the screen and whose names we will soon hear. Luminary can mean a hero, an outstanding person, and a brilliance, and it can mean artificial light. In the candles that we light tonight, both meanings are apparent. They dignify the lives of those who we remember and acknowledge the legacies that their lives left behind for us, the living, to savor. Lastly, a poem came to mind which seemed to capture the essence of this event and which I would like to share with you right now. It is entitled When Great Trees Fall and is written by the amazingly wise and talented Maya Angelou. I ask that you listen and open your hearts to what transpires this evening. When great trees fall, rocks on distant hills shudder. Lions hunker down in tall grasses, and even elephants lumber for safety. When great trees fall in forests, Small things recoil into silence, their senses eroded beyond fear. When great souls die, the air around us becomes light, rare, sterile. We breathe briefly. Our eyes briefly see with a hurtful clarity. Our memory, suddenly sharpened, examines, gnaws on kind words unsaid, promised walks never taken. Great souls die, and our reality, bound to them, takes leave of us. Our souls, dependent upon their nurture, now shrink, wizened. Our minds, formed and informed by their radiance, fall away. We are not so much maddened as reduced to the unutterable ignorance of dark, cold caves. And when great souls die, after a period, peace blooms, slowly and always irregularly. Spaces fill with a kind of soothing electric vibration. Our senses, restored, never to be the same, whisper to us, they existed. They existed. We can be and be better, for they existed.
I light this candle 'cause you feel so far away. You're not in your chair today, the room grows cold. I light this candle 'cause I miss your warm embrace. Something's missing, you're out of place. I wish you were here. This candle is a symbol of my grief. This candle is a symbol of my love. To remember your laugh, how you brightened our home. Your love filled the room, took away the gloom. See the candlelight burn, feel the warmth of your glow. Surrounding me here, I feel you near, your love, your light. I light this candle 'cause I need you next to me. I feel so incomplete without your smile. I light this candle 'cause you know just what to say. When I have an awful day, I can't hear your voice. This candle is a symbol of my grief. This candle is a symbol of my love. To remember your laugh, how you brightened our home. Your love filled the room, took away the gloom. See the candlelight burn, feel the warmth of your glow. Surrounding me here, I feel you near, your love, your light. I miss you still every day, every night. You're part of me still, and I know I'll be alright. 'Cause I remember your laugh, how you brightened our home. Your love filled the room, took away the gloom. See the candlelight burn, feel the warmth of your glow. Surrounding me here, I feel you near, your love, your light. Your love, your light. Your love, your light. Your love, your light. I remember
would now like to remember each of your loved ones. As we read their names, we ask you to light your candles. If you don't have a candle, we ask you to just be present as you hold them in the light of your heart. Richard R. Alden, Francis Faki Amankwa, Wanda and Bill Anderson, Ted Armstrong, Tamara Tammy Denise Barnes, Millicent Elliott Bassett, Alice Moore Bassett Jalema, Herbert William Bill Benson, Kathleen Benson Johnson, Harry Lewis Bassler, Chuck Benzing, Hodges Berry, John Biancali, Mary Jane Booker, Alfred Boren, Joanne M. Bournemouth Palm, Betsy Ann Bouton, Harry Andy Bowie Jr., Tony Burnett, Jim Burns, Carolyn Faye Butts, Eleanor T. Calvert, Peter Caress, Gregory Carter, Andrew Allen Chapman, Marlon Chazen, Laura Ann Chinchilla,
Dorothy Krismer, Isla Christenbury, Dr. Earl Clay, Irene A. Cleveland, Mary Ann Caldwell, Judith Mary Komodo, Patricia M. Connor, Mary Michelle Connor, James Francis Conway, Sister Anne Cecilia Coxon, Tiffany Jana Kraus, Norma Culbertson, Jean Carreri, Constance Diadamio, Betty A. Davis, Dolores E. Davis, Sheila Grace Davis, Yvette M. Davis Terry, John Jack M. DuBois II, Sister Rosemary Donahue, Mary Blanche Donovan, Gloria B. Douglas, William Eckert, Frederick Dwight Ellis, Frederick Ivan Ellis, Frederica Nellie Ellis,
Eileen Ernsberger, Virgil Ernsberger, Pashang Esfandiari, Patricia Evans, Robert Evans, Jean Maroney Farrell, Joan Farrell, Lee Fedner, Tyrone Feliciana, Earl L. Fields Sr., Antoinette Philippone, John Folk, Patrick Fowler, Charles Henry Mason Bengoff Cephas Freeman Jr., Gloria Friedline, William R. Fuller, Don Fulton, Charlene W. Gaines, DeCronda Maxine Sapp Gaines, Glenn Garbedian, John Garofalo, William C. Gatling, Angela Gauss, Tom Gentner, Patricia Giraffa, John F. Gibson Jr.,
Claire Glaser, Tracy Goslin Jacobs, Thomas Lee Grays, Gordon Greason, Scooter Calvin Nathaniel Green Jr., Norman Grossman, Roger Grumbine, Risa Halprin, Joseph Hancock, Ella May Hare, William Bill Harford, William Billy Hennigan, Sister Catherine Charles Hendren, Lee Hickey, Norm Hoffheiser, Margaret Peggy Holohan, Regina J. Horton, Millard Desmond Hudson, Richard Neal and Donna Huffman, Constance V. Hurt Avent, Eileen Hussey, Jean Jacobs, Naomi J. Johnson, Peter D. Johnson, Melissa M. Jones, Joseph Justice,
David Kaplan, Mark Kaplan, Bridget R. Kennedy, Sister Joan Kerrigan, Jerry King, Marilyn Kinstlinger, Iris Knight Moran, Thomas Cook, Sheila Kohlenberg, Joan Komorowski, Esther Krasovac, Anthony Tony Krasowski, Audra Marie Landgraf, William Lang II, Eugene W. Langben, James E. Lankford Sr., Johnny Largent, Marguerite Laws, Francis Lemire, Rudy Lentulay, Ida Lewis, Dolores Little, Tom Lepezzo, Rita Medeski, Cynthia Mayer, Lori Matan,
Marlene Mazurek, Peggy Lee McCaskill, Mike McDaniel, Shirley McGregor, Ishmael A. Myers Sr., Michael Myers, Linda Lee Miller, Patricia Miller, Shirley Mills, Candy Miraglia, Michael Mitchell, Norman Moles, Betty S. Morris, Charles E. Nelson, James I. Newbill, Sherry Nolan, Dottie Orwig, Lily Mae Palmer, Betsy Nami Panzer, Katie Patel, Donna Ann Petersam Kalorik, Theodore Ted M. Petty, Floyd M. Phillips, Richard Pollard, Jill Porter, John Porter,
Richard S. Priestler, Willard E. Prince, Susan Proper, John E. Quady, Charles Quick, Jack Radabaugh, Marcia Riley, Linda Reitnauer, Tim Rice, James Thomas Ross, Mary Ann Roth, Dwayne Frank Nitty Rouser, Joe Santini, Betty M. Schmidt, Donald James Schnabley, Jim Schoening, Alfred and Donna Schudel, George D. Schwartz Jr., Dowell Schwartz, Janice Schwartz, Dewey Shiflett Jr., Gladys E. Singleton, Edwin A. Sinnott, Matilda Sinnott, Michael F. Sinnott, David Sloan,
Henry C. Smith Jr., Godfrey Smith, Lawrence Smith, William Smith, Mary Snow, Betty Marie Snyder, Kevin L. Spall Sr., Sarah B. Stotts, Al Stackhouse, Stephen Stodd, Cecil and Jeanette Sterling, Elizabeth Stoll, Jerry Sunderland, Henry Swain, Leslie and Terry Taylor, Marjorie Midge Taylor, Robin Taylor, Warren Thiel, Benjamin P. Thomas, Celestine Thomas, Robert Bob W. Thompson, Jr., Ruslan Tokayev, Fred Tucker, John L. Tucker, John Valentine, Charlotte Wagner, Estelle Wagner,
Mary Tricia Ward, John Webb, Elaine Hope Weisberg, Doris K. Weitzel, Joan Whitehurst, C.D. Big Papa Willis, Daniel Emmanuel Winfield, Henry and Gladys Waisawati, Robert J. Whittick, Alan S. Woodell, Thomas Woody, John Yelnowski, Albert Thomas Zellers, Jr.
We would like to invite you all to join us as we recite the responsory poem entitled, We Remember Them. Please follow along with the words on your screen and feel free to answer at the response. At the rising of the sun and at its going down,
We remember them.
At the blowing of the wind and the chill of winter,
We remember them.
At the opening of the buds and in the rebirth of spring,
We remember them.
At the blueness of the skies and in the warmth of summer,
We remember them.
At the rustling of the leaves and in the beauty of autumn,
We remember them.
At the beginning of the year and when it ends,
We remember them.
As long as we live, they too will live, for they are now a part of us.
As we remember them.
When we are weary and in need of strength,
We remember them.
When we are lost and sick at heart,
We remember them.
When we have joy that we crave to share,
We remember them.
When we have decisions that are difficult to make,
We remember them.
When we have achievements that are based on theirs,
We remember them.
As long as we live, they too will live, for they are now a part of us.
As we remember them.
We have come together on this twilight night to light a candle in your name. As the poems were read and the songs were sung, we see your photo in the frame. Wherever we are tonight, however that may be, we came together as a community. Let us sing a song for warmth and light. Let us share a smile to last
We at Gilchrist want to thank you all for joining us this evening for our 4th annual Twilight in the Woods. Though we could not gather in person, we hope that you felt the connectedness of being with so many others, remembering dear loved ones. As we part tonight, may you be bathed in the warmth of love and remembrance.
At the rising of the sun and at its going down, at the blowing of the wind and in the chill of winter, at the opening of the buds and in the rebirth of spring, we hear them laugh, we hear them cry, we hear them sing. We remember them. We remember them. For as long as we live, they too shall live. For they are a part of us. They'll always be a part of us, as we remember them.